Hey there, it's Michael Greenwood. Right, so it's been a while since I've done a video, and I wanted to get back into this and do regular videos, basically. So at least a few times a week, maybe one a day, and they're not going to be overly edited because I like videos where they're not like loads of B-roll, they're not loads of fluff, they're not overly edited. I like to skip that kind of intro if I can. So I just like to have uh, somebody who's recorded something like this. So this is the kind of content I'm going to be doing. Um, so we'll see how this goes, basically. And for this one, I wanted to talk about uh, positivity, and I wanted to talk about the need to be positive, um, and basically get away from situations and people where there's negativity or anything like that. I really wanted to make this a video that is not just for business people, but for people who've got jobs, for people who are younger, they haven't had a job yet, all that kind of thing. So I want it to be for a wider audience, this one, and it's about positivity. So if you've ever walked into a room, or for me, it's like going into, I don't know, a business networking event, and people are asking you how it's been this month and if it's a bit slow, and oh, it's been a bit slow for them, and oh, August is a bit slow because people are on holiday, and all that kind of what I would call negativity. I would say that you don't need to be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. That you don't have to be at the under like control or at the whim of other people imparting their kind of fears onto you and their negativity and their limiting beliefs, really, and their paradigm, really. Because I just wanted to tell you that whichever day or whichever month it is, whether it's August, January, December, there is always money to be made. There's always value to add. There's always something that we can be doing, basically. Yeah, it's true that if you're in a certain type of business which is seasonal, there will be certain periods where you have to maybe increase marketing activity to get the same result, or increase ad spend, to get the same revenue in. And that stands to reason. But just knowing that you can do that is empowering. So just knowing that you can increase your ad spend, to still get that result, rather than thinking, oh, I just have to have lower revenue this month because I'm dependent on word of mouth. Then you know that you can add something else or do something else, or there's something that's in your control that can control the outcome, basically. So I just wanted to say that you're probably more in control of outcomes than what you think, because you're actually completely in control of your decisions and your inputs. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say in a nutshell. But the thing is, we've got to keep feeding the mind with this kind of stuff and being around people who are of a similar mindset. And because if the fear kicks in, the fear's paralysing. It's negativity, obviously. You can think, if you let the fear and the negativity take hold, then you could spend like this month, August, oh, I'm just not going to do anything then. There's no point in doing inputs. And that could be the attitude. That's not the attitude to have. It's not the attitude that I've got. If I think it's going to be a month where it's going to be more difficult, I recognise it for what it is, and I just double down on inputs. And I accept that, sometimes it takes double the effort to get the same result, and that's just it. But as long as I put in the amount of effort that's within my capacity and capability, then I feel proud of myself for having done that. So drop me a comment on this one, please, because I'd like to know. I'd like to do some more videos, particularly on this topic. And I know there's a lot on YouTube regarding this, but I just wanted to say that obviously you are the sum of the 5 people you spend most time with, but that can also be content you're consuming from people online on YouTube as well. So one of your 5 could be Tony Robbins or something like that. So it's not necessarily the 5 people you hang around with, not necessarily the people you see in real life. But obviously people you're around in real life have a big influence on the way that you think. So if you're going to be around 5 people who smoke cigarettes, the chances are that you're going to end up with a smoking habit. You're going to be the 6th smoker. Or, you know, if you hang around with 5 people who are going out and getting absolutely wasted on alcohol every Friday and Saturday, you know, you're going to end up doing that. You're not just going to go out for like one. It's going to be, you're going to put yourself in the wrong environment for if you know, everybody's different and everything, but you're going to more than likely be around an environment which is going to kind of manifest that what I would say would be negativity, really. So it's going to be harder to get up the next day hungover, negative thoughts, depressive thoughts, that kind of thing from doing that. Right, I'll leave you with that then. So be around positivity, feed your brain daily with positivity. I think it's just stopped raining here in the UK. And yeah, take care.